Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of Wrestling Results here on this channel. AEW Dark Evolution results. Tony Schiavone, lookalike, debuts. Former WWE star saved by future opponent. Shots fired at Joe Biden. Welcome to the results for this week's AEW Dark Evolution. AEW's Monday Night YouTube show featured 6 matches with an exciting 8-man tag team bout in the main event. Big names like Matt Hardy, Nyla Rose, Ruby Soho, and Rio were all in action. Powerhouse Hobbs opened the show by facing a man resembling a young Tony Schiavone. Without any delay, let's just jump into the results. Okay, so Powerhouse Hobbs versus Danny Adams on AEW Dark Evolution. Danny Adams had made his AEW debut and went after Powerhouse Hobbs. Excuse me. Sorry. Wow. Sorry. The Team Taz members clobbered Adams' chest in the corner. Hobbs hit his finisher, but broke the pin himself. He locked Adams in a torture rack for the win. Results: Powerhouse Hobbs defeats Danny Adams. Grade D. Next we have The Butcher and the Blade versus Chuck Taylor and Wheeler Yuta on AEW Dark Evolution. The Blade and Chuck Taylor got us underway, and the former got the upper hand early on with a shoulder tackle, but Taylor responded with arm drags. Wheeler Yuta tagged in, and both men combined to hit a double elbow drop. The Butcher joined the fray and overpowered Yuta. Wheeler hit a drop kick, but couldn't get the big man off his feet. Taylor tagged in, and both men hit a double suplex. The Butcher hit a low running crossbody, allowing him to tag in the Blade. The HFO members tagged in and got in and out, and they grounded Taylor with double team offense. The Blade tossed Chuck Taylor out of the ring and nearly struck his opponent with a chair. The referee stopped the Blade as the Butcher ambushed Wheeler and Yuta. Inside the ring, the Blade put the Best Friends member in a headlock. Taylor hit a soul food and tagged in Wheeler Yuta. The young star hit a flying crossbody and went for a German suplex, dropping both Hardy family off its members. Chuck Taylor tagged in and hit a Falcon Arrow on the Blade for a near fall. Wheeler Yuta tagged back in and hit a frog splash. The Butcher broke the pin attempt. The Blade hit a spinning tombstone as the Butcher and the Blade picked up the win with a double swinging breaker. Your results: The Butcher and the Blade defeats Wheeler Yuta and Chuck Taylor. Grade B. On to the next page, ladies and gentlemen. Rio versus Tootie Lynn on AEW Dark Elevation. This was Tootie Lynn's AEW Dynamite debut. The debutation went for an early cover with a back elbow and ducked with a drop kick attempt. The former AEW Women's Champion hit a 619 for a 2 count. Both women traded strikes as Lynn hits a super kick for a near fall. Ryo hit a running flying knee in the corner. The Japanese star hit a double foot stomp and hit a Northern Lights suplex for a near fall. Ryo hit a double stomp and from the top rope to pick up the win. Ryo defeats Tootie Lynn, grade C-. Matt Hardy versus Dean Alexander on AEW Dark Elevation. Matt Hardy drove Dean Alexander head into the turnbuckle and attacked his opponent midsection. Alexander tried to fight back and dropped Matt with a clothesline and a back elbow. The former WWE star elbowed his opponent on the ring apron and locked Dean in a sleeper hold. The Kansas City native hit a neckbreaker and went to the top rope. Matt Hardy stopped his charge and hit a superplex. He locked in the latch for a submission win. Matt Hardy defeats Dean Alexander, grade C. Next, we have Nyla Rose and Emi Sakura versus Rai Mizunomi and Ruby Soho on AEW Elevation. What the fuck? Rai Mizunomi and former AEW Women's Champion Nyla Rose started with clubbing blows as the native beast slammed her opponent. Emi Sakura tagged in as both women combined to ground Rai. Ruby Soho came in and after her partner and dropped Sakura with a back body drop. Ruby missed a German suplex and Sakura hit a flatliner instead. The latter hit a running splash in the corner and tagged Nyla Rose. The former AEW Women's Champion hit a spinebuster for a 2 count and elbowed Soho in the head. Ryo Mizunomi got the hot tag and hit a spear on Nyla Rose. What the? Sorry, something's going on here. Come on! Literally, I'm not liking this. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. All these pop-ups are happening. They go to, like, saying that my, I have a virus, and which is not, it goes to a virus page and everything, but it's not even real, and it won't let me go back to the page I was reading, so I had to stop and go back to the page I was actually on, to the website. This is the second time this happened to me today. I'm not dealing with this bullshit today. Ross missed a top rope senton as both women tagged their partners in. After a back and forth exchange, Ruby Soho got the win with an overhead back kick. The heels tried to attack Soho after the match, but Chris Statlander saved her. The woman she'll be facing in the next round of the AEW TBS Championship Tournament. Results: Ruby Soho and Ryo Mizunami defeated Nyla Rose and Emi Sakura. Grade C. Come on. AEW Dark Elevation results. The Acclaimed and 2.0 versus the Dark Order. AEW Dark Elevation. The AEW Dark Elevation main event featured an 8-man tag team match. Max Caster took shots at Joe Biden during his rap on the way to the ring. You know, I hate Max Caster. He's a fucking asshole. I'm sorry. If anyone likes this guy, you're all an idiot. Anthony Bowens and Evil Uno started the main event as both men tried to take each other off their feet with shoulder tackles. Evil Uno won the early exchange as Alex Reynolds and Max Caster tagged in. 2.0 and the rest of the Dark Order interfered before going back to ringside. Reynolds hits an uppercut on Caster. 2.0 ambushed Reynolds and shoved him back into the barricade. Caster and Bowens isolated Reynolds in the corner as Matt Lee tagged in and hit a backbreaker. Jeff Parker tagged in and hit a snap suplex before locking his opponent in a chinlock. The Acclaimed members traded tags, but Alex Reynolds escaped and tagged in Stu Grayson. He immediately took out all four members of his opponents. Grayson hit a DDT on Caster and a drop kick on Parker. John Silver tagged into a massive ovation from AEW fans and proceed to take out all four men. All 8 men got their offense inside the ring as Dark Order executed their finishing sequence with Stu Grayson hitting the faculty to allow John Silver to get the win. Dark Order defeats the Acclaimed in 2.0, grade B-. That's your AEW Dark Elevation results for this week. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way you guys do not miss an upload here on this channel. I'm unstoppable, and I'm out.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Skiz here, and if you don't subscribe to Blonde and the Unstoppable Denominator, then you are a toothy bumfuck, pussy ass bitch motherfucker.